15th chapter, first chapter, first sloka is there, no? Like that, everything is whatever we are
Yeah.
taught before, that is reversed to that.
Yes, Bhakti and the spiritual world, they are like reverse Mataji. Let me tell you a
Yes.
few things. Like uh, here, lust is our enemy. I have told you in our earlier classes, right? Lust is
Yes.
our enemy. But when
Mm.
comes to Krishna,
Mm.
lust is nothing but the perverted form of love. When it
Ah,
comes to the spiritual world, love is the topmost. When it comes to the material world, the perverted form of the love, that is lust, is the most degrading thing in this world. Yeah.
mm.
So when it comes to spiritual world, service is the topmost. Being a servant is the topmost position. When it comes to the material world, servant, being a servant is the very low
Cheap.
graded position in the
Okay.
material world.
Mm.
Yeah. When it comes to the spiritual world, surrender is the topmost. I am completely dependent on you. I'm surrendered to you is the topmost to Krishna. But when it comes
Mm.
to the material world, when we surrender ourselves to someone, it is like very very cheap thing. Like, yeah,
Mm.
how can
Yes,
you
yes.
surrender yourself to someone? You should be independent. You can, don't you know how to live yourself? Yeah. So it is like
Mm.
quite opposite. Okay, when it comes to spiritual things and material things, they're like quite opposite. Hence, initially we feel that discomfort in bhakti, because till now whatever is wrong, we have actually got habituated to the wrong perception of life. Hence when it takes to the path of bhakti, it is bit difficult for us. Like, rising early is natural to the soul, but since we are here and we got the habit of sleeping till awake till late night and sleeping till like 8 9 in the morning, that is somehow got natural to us. But the natural thing earlier was, we should work on with the cycle of the sun's movement. That's how our life should be. Since we are in this material world for multiple lifetimes, we got habituated to this, and initially the path of bhakti becomes difficult. But over a period of time, we start realizing that this is actually natural to me. What I was thinking earlier in my material life, that is not natural to me. This is natural to me. So, and once you reach to that stage in bhakti, then bhakti becomes spontaneous to you. Like, nobody would be on back of you saying that, are you chanting or not, are you reading books or not, are you listening to harikatha or not. No, nobody would ask you. It becomes very spontaneous, very natural to you, that you cannot stop yourself from engaging in the activities of bhakti. Okay, is it clear?
Ah, clear, Mata.
Okay. Yeah, now let us see about super soul. The supreme truth exists outside and inside of all living beings, the moving and the non moving. Because he is subtle, he is beyond the power of the material senses to see or to know. Although far, far away, he is also near to all. So, all pervading super soul has hands, legs, eyes, ears, heads, and faces everywhere. As I said, super soul is pervading all through the universe and all reconciling inside and outside of living entities. As I said, he is there inside of living entities, he is there outside in each and every minute atom. Okay, and his senses are transcendental. His senses are not like our material senses, but he has spiritual senses because he's a supreme person. All his senses are spiritual. And what happened is he's undivided. Yeah, you know what? People think of the super soul as like, let's say we have a piece of cake or a cake. And now when we start cutting the cake into pieces, let's say we cut the cake into 10 pieces. Now, when you distribute the 10 pieces, the whole cake is gone, completed. Yes,
Yes.
you cannot apply this kind of logic to Paramatma. Like you say, okay, Paramatma is in me, Paramatma is in you, Paramatma is in her, Paramatma is in her also. Now, there is no person like Paramatma. No, Paramatma is divided. No, it is not that Paramatma is divided. Paramatma is present in everyone. He is just one and the same. Even though he is there in all minute particles also, he is not divided. He is one. He is undivided. You understand? It is
Yes.
not like, since Paramatma is in you, since Paramatma is in me, so Krishna has lost his identity. No, it is not like that. Okay. Yeah, he resides in heart of all living entities. This is about super soul. Yeah. Now, who can know soul and super soul? Thus, the field of activity is the body, knowledge, and the knowable have been summarily described by me. Only my devotees can understand this thoroughly and thus attain to my nature. So, Arjuna, even though I have given you all the technicalities of what is this body, how many elements are there in this body, what is meant by the knowledge, what is soul, what is super soul, even though I have described all of this to you, but if you have to understand this, you must be a devotee to understand this. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand this. So, let me ask you, are you able to understand this concept about body, about soul, about super soul? Are you able to understand this?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Then congratulations, you are a devotee of the Supreme Lord. Okay. So without a devotee, we cannot understand this concept at all. You know what? There are many people who take to the path of Jnana Yoga and they spend millions of lifetimes just to understand the difference between soul and super soul. And now here, we, the most lowest creatures, we are sitting in this Zoom platform and discussing the concepts and the purports given by Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And within like 5-10 minutes, we are understanding what is body, what is soul, what is super soul, what is this material nature, how everything is been related. So we are just understanding these concepts. You know what? What makes us special is it is the mercy of Guru. There are
Yes.
many people who don't have the mercy of Guru in their life and they take to lot of austerities, lot of tapasyas, lot of endeavors to understand, just understand the difference between body and soul. Now we are so, that's why I say people who come to listen to Bhagavad Gita, who opens Bhagavad Gita to read Bhagavad Gita, they are like most fortunate, you know. We are really fortunate, dear devotees, dear Matajis.
Haribol
There are
Mataji.
many people who spend years or lifetimes together to just understand these concepts. If we are just able to understand this with few minutes of discussion, it is just purely by the mercy of great Vaishnavas on us. See how many are attending the classes, how many have registered for the classes, and how many are there in the
200.
group, how many are attending the classes. You can just imagine the level of mercy that you are receiving. I'm not just exaggerating this, dear Matajas. Just don't think that I am just boosting you up, saying that, okay, you are great, you are attending these classes. No, this is the fact. This is the fact of the world. Krishna himself says that Bahunam Janmanavante Gnanavan Mam Prapadyate. Manushyanam Sahasreshu Kaschid Yatate Sitaya. Out of thousands, only one would get interest, and out of those thousands who are getting interest, one would know me in perfection. So, since we are attending the classes and those who are taking to the chanting of the holy names, they are like most fortunate. You are like one in millions. Okay. Generally, we want to be very special, right? We want to be very special in our life. But you know what? If we are taking to the path of bhakti, if we are doing devotional service in our life, then we are already special. We don't need to do anything that makes us special. We are already special. Okay.
Yes.
So there are many people who don't know this knowledge at all. If you are able to understand this, we can just imagine the mercy of Guru Parampara on us. We can just imagine the mercy of Krishna on all of us. Okay. Yeah. Now, who is the real enjoyer? So, the real enjoyer is none other than Krishna. So, it is like this. Say, let's say, I'm hungry and I have a sweet in my hand, a laddu in my hand. Now, if I feel that just holding on the laddu in my hand and looking at it, will I be able to enjoy it? Will I be able to get nourished by it?
No.
So even
After
though this hand belongs to me, what I have to do? I have to hold that laddu, I have to put it in my mouth, my teeth has to chew it, and I have to gulp it, and only when it enters my stomach, once it gets digested, I would get the nourishment for my body. Yes or no?
yes, yes.
Similarly, we have to understand that here in our body, the enjoyer is the stomach. Yeah.
Mm.
So we have to give the food to the stomach, only then we'll get the nourishment, we'll relish the taste, everything happens from that. Similarly, we have to understand that Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer.
Okay.
Okay. When we try to enjoy separately away from Krishna, it is like holding on to laddu in our hand. Even though you hold on to laddu for so many years together, will you be able to enjoy it?
No, no, Mataji.
And apart from that, you will start feeling the pain. Yes or no?
Mm.
Similarly, we have to understand that Krishna is the enjoyer, and when I participate, when I become an instrument in Krishna's enjoyment, automatically I get the enjoyment. Like when hand becomes an instrument in feeding the stomach, automatically the hand gets nourished. If the hand feels that I don't give this to the stomach, I will just hold it on me and I will enjoy it, I will get nourished. Will it happen? No, it will not
Mm.
happen. The hand has to cooperate with the stomach, only then it will also be nourished. Hand will also be nourished. Similarly, we should understand that when we live our life as per the instructions given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, and when we participate in the enjoyment of Krishna, automatically we start enjoying. That is the real enjoyment of the soul, because soul is none other than the part and parcel of Krishna. As a part and parcel, when we participate in the enjoyment of Krishna, we will also get that enjoyment, we'll also feel that bliss. Okay. Apart from that, if we try to enjoy alone, leave about the enjoyment, we start getting frustrated. That is what is happening in the material world now. We are keeping Krishna aside and trying to hanker for the enjoyment from the material objects here. So we are not sure how much enjoyment we are getting, but at the end of the day, definitely we are feeling miserable. So, but when you add Krishna to your life, automatically you start getting that enjoyment in your life, because Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer. Okay. Yeah. So what are the qualities of Jiva? Qualities of material nature, qualities of super soul, realized Jiva, acquiring Jnana Chaksha and destination. Let us quickly see this. So as we have already discussed, the qualities of Jiva are beginningless, and there is hard struggle for existence here. Since we are entrapped in these bodies, we are struggling a lot here to maintain our existence. But quality of Jiva is not to undergo through this struggle, but instead take to the path of bhakti and get away from this struggles. Okay. We want to enjoy through material nature. That is the reason for our hard struggle here. So material nature is full of frustration. And because of this, what is happening is we are going through 8.4 million species based on our action. If we do good
And
karma, we
reason.
might be getting a good body. But if we are doing bad karmas, then we will be degraded. We will enter into the lowest species also. Okay. So we have already discussed this earlier, like different aquatics, birds, plants, insects, finally human beings. So 8.4 million species we have discussed. Yeah, qualities of material nature is this is also beginningless and this is temporary manifestation. So as I said, Brahma's day, this material world is manifested. Brahma's night, material world is annihilated again. So that is a temporary manifestation. And it keeps transforming. This material world keeps changing and it gives residential quarters to Jiva. What does it mean by giving residential quarters to Jiva? What is the residential quarter for a Jiva?
Temporary leaves.
Uh-huh. Residential quarter. Jiva means Atma.
Mm.
Where is he residing? Where is the residence
In the
of the
body.
body? Basically, material nature is giving the bodies. Yeah, we are getting our bodies from the material nature. Okay. Hmm. What happens? It controls Jiva through three modes. As I said, we are going to discuss about these three modes in tomorrow's session. Basically,
Mm.
material nature tries to control Jiva through three modes: mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. So, qualities of super soul is the transcendental
Thank
enjoyer, proprietor, witness. As I said, he's right here and he's witnessing everything, and he is the permitter. So, whatever we desire based on our karma, super soul grants. If there is no such karma, no such credit for us, then super soul rejects that request. We already discussed earlier. So super soul, so he knows what is happening with the soul and what are the desires that soul is asking for, and through that desire, what is the nature that soul is acquiring, and also super soul also knows because of this nature what is the body that soul is going to enter. Everything is being observed or overseen, or like super soul is witnessing all these things in us. Okay. So realized Jiva is he can distinguish between spirit and matter. So we should, when we have knowledge, then automatically we distinguish between what is spirit and what is matter. So in our body, what is spirit and what is matter? Tell.
Matter is our body,
Mm,
spirit is our soul.
yes, correct. Yeah. Sees the indestructible super soul as companion. So
Mm.
the one with knowledge, he identifies the super soul as companion, and he also understands that He is not the sole doer. He understands there are many other doers involved along with me. He understands that. Yeah, Gnana Chakshu means, so, O chief of the Bharatas, know that whatever you see in existence, both the moving and non-moving, is only a combination of the field of activities and the knower of the field. So basically, Krishna is saying here that whatever you see in this world, it is a combination of matter and spirit. Yeah, spirit
Yes.
means the soul, and matter means
The
everything
body.
that is made up of bodies, basically. Okay,
Mm.
so when it comes to a living entity has a body, living entity has the soul. So it is a combination of soul and matter. When it comes to non-living entities, does non-living entities have soul? Like
No, ma'am.
this bottle has the soul?
No, no, Mataji.
No, it is just a matter.
Matter.
Okay, but when it comes to living entities, it is a combination of matter and spirit.
And
Okay, so the one who is wise understands that everything that we see here is a combination of matter and spirit. Okay. Yeah, so acquiring Nanachikshu. When we get this knowledge, what happens is we will know the constituents of the body, the 24 elements of the body. We understand the difference between the body and the soul, and we start developing equal vision because we see everyone at the as the
super.
temple of the super soul, because everyone super soul is present. So we start seeing everyone with that equal vision, and we'll have control over our mind and the senses. So we'll understand that this mind and senses is actually not me. I am the soul, and this mind and senses are actually playing with me. They are tricking me, but I am not this mind and senses. So gradually we'll get the control over mind and the senses. The destination is those who see with eyes of knowledge the difference between the body and the knower of the body, and can also understand the process of liberation from bondage in the material nature, attain to the supreme goal. So basically, you know what? After knowing all of this, what a jiva does, after knowing what is soul, what is super soul, what is this material nature, what is everything composed here, and who is driving all this, when someone knows this, what does he do at the end of the day? Will he not engage in bhakti?
Ah, definitely. They will engage.
Definitely. So basically, all this gnana that we discussed in today's class would culminate in bhakti. Yeah. So these are like analysis. You understand what is happening here, what is happening here, what is that, what is this, what is that, what is this. But at the end of the day, after knowing all this, you understand that I am not at all this body. I am a soul and I belong to Krishna. I have to uh, revive that relationship. But when it comes to Bhakti Yoga, Krishna will not give all these details. You are my parts and parcels. It is better for you to engage in my devotional service. Krishna will not waste our time. Krishna will straight away come to the point. So you are jivas, you are my parts. You better do my bhakti and you will become free from all the miseries. I will take care of you. So Krishna will give assurance like this. But when it comes to Gnana Yoga is like, okay, Krishna, you just be away for some time. Let me try to analyze. I have my intelligence now. Let me try to analyze. Let me understand what is happening here. And you know what? After millions of lifetimes, after this analysis, also, people start coming to bhakti after all this analysis. But you know what? The path of bhakti is very simple, that you don't need to strain your intelligence, strain your mind on that. I am telling you, this is what you are. This is the best thing for you. You better engage that. So Bhakti Yoga is like, that's why I said Bhakti Yoga is the easiest process and the quickest process. Quickest as in, you don't need to go into the intricacies of what is that, what is this, what is that, what is this. Bhakti Yoga is straight cut, like very shortcut. Like, let me tell you this way, there are like 100 floors, and you are supposed to reach the 100th floor of the building. Now there are like staircase. Jnana yoga or the other yoga paths is like, I don't want anyone's support, let me try to climb all the floors by myself. Now bhakti yoga is like, there is a escalator or there is a lift right beside those steps. So 100 floors, and a person started climbing from first floor. And a person who is following the path of bhakti yoga is like the person who is taking to the path of elevator. So he just goes in, presses the button, the lift door opens, he enters into it. When it closes, he just clicks on the 100th button, he will go to the 100th button. So, what is the easiest way? Tell me. This is the
Escalator.
easiest way, right? Escalator is the easiest way. So, basically, whatever the yoga process you take to, all of them might take lot of time. Yeah. So, and it is all depending on your own effort. But Bhakti Yoga is like Krishna providing us the elevator. You come here, just enter the elevator, I will pull you up. Okay, with my energy, I will pull you up. So that is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is, that's why, the quickest process. But those who
Whenever
are taking
they,
to Gnana Yoga also, fine. Like they might take some time, but the end of the day, they also understand that I have to take to Bhakti. Okay. So
yes,
this is like analytical approach, but this is like a direct shortcut to all, to our final destination. Okay, Golok, the
a-
spiritual world.
anybody chooses not only easy process, Mataji. Whenever they feel difficult, then only they thought that it is easy and very
Yeah.
easy. Like that they will thought.
Yes,
If we
Mataji.
don't use steps,
Hmm.
the value of escalator we don't know.
Yeah, that's correct, Mataji. That's correct. Yeah, the problem with the current generation is that
Yes,
because
yes, yes.
since we don't know the pain in climbing the steps, even though the option of elevator is provided, we'll start complaining about that. Array, I have to go there, I have to stand for 2 minutes to go to the 100th floor. Why all this? I don't want. But if you have given the other path, okay, you don't want to do this. Yeah, you have a staircase, 100 floors, start climbing. Then we'll understand how easy is the process of bhakti.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm. So both of the things should be tasted. Only then we'll
Ah, yes.
understand
That's
how.
why
Yeah.
Krishna gave this.
Yes, Mataji. That's why Krishna gave the topics of Dhyana Yoga. Dhyana Yoga also, Krishna told Arjuna that path is not feasible for you, but still Arjuna was insisting that I want to take to the path of renunciation. Then Krishna explained, okay, you want to take to the path of renunciation, right? Let me explain you how that path will be like. Then automatically Arjuna said, no, no, Krishna, I cannot control the mind. It is not at all possible for me. Better I'll take to the path of bhakti. So similarly, yeah, when we are given the easiest option, we'll always have something to complain. But
Yes.
trust me, dear Matajis, Bhakti Yoga is the best process for Kali Yuga. That's why, Srila Prabhupada, even though when Prabhupada is writing the purports in the chapters of Karma Yoga, in the chapters of Jnana Yoga, he will not highlight these chapters. At the end of every purport, he mentions that this path is very difficult for you, you take to Bhakti Yoga. This path is not feasible for you in Kali Yuga, you take to Bhakti Yoga. So he always culminates everything in Bhakti Yoga. Okay. So many people would say that, your Acharya Srila Prabhupada, he had given bhakti everywhere. Even in the places of Jnana Yoga, he had given bhakti. Even in the places of Karma Yoga, he had given bhakti. Everywhere he is given bhakti. But you know what? Srila Prabhupada's mood was like this. Let's say a jiva opens the book of Bhagavad Gita and he reads just 2 pages in his entire lifetime, and he just got to know that chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the best process. And somehow
Mm.
after that, he will not open the book. The credit of chanting the Mahamantra, will he get it or not? Yes
Yes.
or no? So basically, Srila Prabhupada had given the essence of Bhagavad Gita in each and every purport of Bhagavad Gita. Hence, this specific Bhagavad Gita is called Bhagavad Gita as it is. As it is, as in what you achieve after reading Bhagavad Gita is presented in every nook and corner of Bhagavad Gita as it is. Hence, when you read Bhagavad Gita as it is with humility, with faith, with utmost sincerity, definitely you'll take to the path of bhakti. Yeah.
Sure, Mataji. I am the example for that.
Hari bol. I am also one such example, Mataji.
Yes. Everyone chooses that
Yes,
only, Mataji.
yes, yeah. So this is about our 13th chapter. I know this chapter is quite a technical chapter, but I don't know whether I kept it boring for you or I kept it interesting for you. I'm not sure, but hmm, sorry if I could not make it interesting, if at all, if that is the case.
Mataji, it is really interesting, Mataji. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Svancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय श्रील गुरुदेव की जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. Okay. I'm sorry for dragging this session to it's almost 9:40. I'm sorry for
Yes.
being late in the session.
Okay,
Yeah.
Mataji.
Let us chant 3 times Hare Krishna Mahamantra and close the
Okay.
session. Okay. Yeah. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Hare
We'll meet
Krishna
again
Mataji,
tomorrow.
Dandavat.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. So let us meet tomorrow with the 14th
Hare
chapter of
Krishna.
Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Thank you.